Okay, so the original run of that particular story of Batman, where Damian comes into play, was written by Grant Morrison, who is infamous for writing these very strange, out of sorts, helter-skelter comics. Damian, for those who aren't initiated with his character, is the biological son of Bruce Wayne, aka Batman. This happened out of a tryst, I guess you could say, with Talia al Ghul, who, in my opinion, is like Batman's #1 chick. Catwoman, she's cute. But
Batman's whip with Talia, okay? Batman is
Talia, yeah, I feel that in his heart of hearts, if Batman sans the whole not like wanting to commit genocide thing, Talia is his main chick. Always has been, always will be. They, through rather dubious means, Talia drugged him. She basically roofied him. They had sex, and the product of that was Damian.
And of course, she had to do this because
she did this because Batman, being the stoic that he is,
would have used condoms.
Yeah, but they didn't want that though, because Raish and Talia's thing is they want an heir. They want the merging of the houses or whatever, and they want Batman to reign as the head of the demon. He doesn't want to do that because he's not in the business of killing folks. So at any rate, Damian comes around, and his arc of just him arriving sets Gotham into chaos. He's going chopping dudes' heads off, putting grenades into dudes' mouths, fighting his previous, I think it was, who was it? It wasn't Dick Grayson, because he actually respects him. This was Tim Drake. They get into a fight in the friggin' Batcave, blow up half of the Batcave. You got bodies, you've got just all this carnage and mayhem from this little kid, and they didn't do that in the animated film. It was a very watered down, simplistic, straightforward, just kind of drag. And so Son of Batman wasn't my favorite by any stretch of the imagination. There's this really weird scene in it too, where Talia's in the room with Batman, and she's brushing up against him, doing the whole leg on the hip thing. Mm-hmm. She says basically how she roofied and raped him. Batman's like, hey, I didn't like that or whatever. And then after that, immediately in that same scene, you have Damian, who's been hiding in the room the entire time behind this little shroud. He comes out, which basically lets us know he's been watching his mom grope and rub up against his... It was a very creepy scene, but it was just odd. And it just wasn't good. And Slade was the main villain, and he was angry because apparently Raish had forced him out of the League of Shadows, and he felt that he was going to wage war because of that. It just wasn't good.
So, Batman versus Robin going from the new one, which was it Robin versus Batman, correct? Is that the right, or is it Batman versus Robin?
Batman versus Robin, yeah,
Batman versus Robin. But you like that one a lot.
Oh yeah, very much so.
They brought it back to center on that one for you, or no?
More or less. I feel that the second one is reliant on the first one because by that point Damian's already acting as Robin. It's reliant on the first one, but I think it does a lot of damage control when it comes to how bland the first one was.
Speaking of things that people don't like that are DC related, how do you feel about Teen Titans Go?